I had a bit of a problem going into Saudi Arabia. And it happened a few times where because I fly at 85 knots, which is reasonably slow, it's like 150 Ks, it's reasonably slow for a plane. Often they would think I was a helicopter, and so they had me line up for the helipad at Saudi Arabia. And I kept saying 3 times, I'm an aeroplane, but they made me come around to this runway that was actually closed, except for the helipad. With about 200 feet to go, where I thought, look, the runway might be closed, but I know I can land in this spot. They're telling me to go there, I'll do it. Obviously, they finally looked out the window and saw me and said, "You're an aeroplane. You have to go around. You cannot land." I was actually on my sat phone at the time. There was a big storm cloud in front of me. And all of a sudden, there's a helicopter next to me. And he's pretty close. I don't know if you can tell from that photo, but it's kind of the equivalent of being the other side of the road. And the door's open. There's a guy there with a machine gun and a guy standing above him with a video camera filming me. So that's about as intimidating as you can get. And I've mentioned Pareto's law there. I'm not sure how many of you know what that is, but it's the 80-20 rule, and it basically says that you can get 80% of your results from 20% of the effort, but that last 20% of results can often take 80% of the effort. And it's something I've believed in for years with my work, about finding the right amount of effort to apply for the appropriate amount of results.
Wow.
I said, this is so good, I'm going to take a photo. So I opened my pocket and I took out my camera. And in the instant I did that, half of the people in the room actually turned around because they were from Special Branch. And they weren't very happy. I was an unidentified flying aircraft coming into England, and they were wondering what the hell I was doing. I should have been really annoyed, perhaps worried about this, but I was in such a good mood. I was so elated that it just didn't matter. In fact, all I could think was, this will be a great story in the book. And look, I just want to finish up on the generosity of strangers. A lot of people ask me, what was the best part of the trip? What was the best thing? And the best thing was people. It's great to see the world, but just seeing how many people around the world would go out of their way to be helpful or kind, just amazing.